Greetings, everyone. This is Tremendous Truths. I'm reading from Genesis chapter 11. Now the entire earth continued to have one language and the same words for all of them. It came to pass when they journeyed from the east that they found a valley in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. They said each man to his associate, "Grant attention, do let us mold bricks, and do let us burn them with a burning process." So the brick served as stone for them, and asphalt served as mortar for them. And they said, "Grant attention, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens. Let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered over the surface of the entire earth." Then Yahweh descended to see the city and the tower that the sons of humanity had built. Yahweh said, "Behold, they are one people with one language for all of them, and this is what they start to do. Now anything they plan to do will not be restricted for them. Grant attention, do let us descend, and do let us disintegrate their language there, so that each man may not hearken to the language of his associate." Then Yahweh scattered them from there over the surface of the entire earth, and they left off building the city and the tower. Therefore one called its name Babel, because there Yahweh disintegrated the language of the entire earth, and Yahweh scattered them from there over the surface of the entire earth. These are the genealogical records of Shem. 2 years after the deluge, when Shem was 100 years old, he begot Arphaxad. After his begetting Arphaxad, Shem lived 500 years and begot sons and daughters. As for Arphaxad, when he had lived 135 years, he begot Canaan. After his begetting Canaan, Arphaxad lived 403 years and begot sons and daughters. As for Canaan, when he had lived 130 years, he begot Shelah. After his begetting Shelah, Canaan lived 330 years and begot sons and daughters, and he died. As for Shelah, when he had lived 130 years, he begot Eber. After his begetting Eber, Shelah lived 30 years, and begot sons and daughters. Eber lived 134 years, and begot Peleg. After his begetting Peleg, Eber lived 270 years, and begot sons and daughters. Peleg lived 130 years, and begot Reu. After his begetting Reu, Peleg lived 209 years, and begot sons and daughters. Reu lived 132 years, and begot Serug. After his begetting Serug, Reu lived 207 years, and begot sons and daughters. Serug lived 130 years, and begot Nahor. After his begetting Nahor, Serug lived 200 years and begot sons and daughters. Nahor lived 79 years and begot Terah. After his begetting Terah, Nahor lived 129 years and begot sons and daughters. Terah lived 70 years and begot Abram, Nahor, and Haran. These are the genealogical records of Terah. Terah had begotten Abram, Nahor, and Haran he had begotten Lot. Then Haran died in the presence of his father Terah in the land of his birth, in the Ur of the Chaldeans. Abram and Nahor took to themselves wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarai, while the name of Nahor's wife was Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. Sarai was barren. She had no child. Terah took his son Abram and his son's son Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarai, the wife of his son Abram, and he went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldeans to go to the land of Canaan. When they came as far as Charan, they dwelt there. The days of Terah came to be 205 years. Then Terah died in Charan. Amen. Thank you.